It's Vikings news and the man himself, Adam Thielen, a guest of the Power Trip Morning Show. Adam, I'm watching golf right now at Whistling Straits. Now, as I told you when we were during the break there, Adam Thielen, Mark Parrish has played every golf course in America almost. Can you say the same? Have you played Whistling Straits?
I have played Whistling Straits, and I'm on a quest to play every golf course in America, but it won't be until I'm retired. But it's a great course, and what a cool spot for the Ryder Cup.
What's your bucket list of the top 3 or 4 courses that you haven't played yet, but you want to soon?
Pebble Beach for sure. There's probably a couple courses out there, and then there's one in San Francisco, the Olympic Club, I think it's called, and trying to think. There's definitely more, but I have actually Kirk has a list on his phone, like of all these courses. So I kind of jump on that bandwagon and try to cross them off as well.
Well, you could play Golden Valley Country Club if you didn't give me a fake phone number.
That's a good point.
Have you ever played Moose Mountain?
I have not. No, never heard of it. Is that the mini golf course?
Yeah. Mall of America, and the Power Trip's thinking about going out there and playing, but again, Sauce doesn't have your actual number, so we can't invite you.
I think Parrish does.
Well, I'll give my real number to one of you guys, and then
perfect.
we can
Well, hang on.
There we go.
That's a good idea.
Like he said one of you guys. He didn't say stop.
Choosing wisely which one.
He shouldn't trust Sauce,
Yeah,
right? He
that's
should
good
give it to
idea.
me, or
Right.
more likely just Chris, because Chris is a responsible adult.
That's true. I
It won't-
really am.
It's
Come on,
it's
Sauce,
not
don't
that
be like that.
it's not that I don't want to communicate with Sauce. It's just that I don't want him to have my number.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
Act
way
like I'm
different.
not
That's way
here.
different, Sauce.
I couldn't agree more.
That course is right by the Kirk Cousins Shake Shack as well.
Yeah, the infamous Shake Shack,
Right.
where he was here for the Super Bowl, right? And a bunch of rumors started popping up, and Cousins was
Look
in
at us
line at the
now.
Shake Shack,
Yep, there you go.
right next to Moose Mountain.
Yeah.
I need to actually bring my son to Moose Mountain. That's actually a good idea.
It's a tough course, dude. I'm not even kidding you. For mini golf standards, it's tough. We talked about it a couple of days ago on the show. It's a very tricky course for mini golf, but I don't know. Maybe your boy can putt.
There-
We can see.
Speaking of mini golf, sorry to get off topic, but there's a Top Golf like place that's coming out. It's mini golf though.
Really?
And it's got like a really sick like bar area, and then there's like 3 mini golf courses and like different things you can do. But it's like the same concept of Top Golf, but it's mini golf.
Oh, that's awesome.
badass.
man.
Where's that going to be? That sounds awesome.
And I was like, how sweet would that be to have in Minnesota? I think they're opening one in like Dallas and some southern cities, but I was like, Minneapolis, that would kill it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's
6 months
yes,
out of the year,
man.
right, where there's nothing to do because it's freaking freezing out there. That sounds great.
Great idea.
Exactly.
Adam, the Vikings are 0-7 against Seattle since Russell Wilson has taken over at quarterback. He's obviously very, very good against most of the league, but man, he's really had the Vikings number. In the last 3 years, you guys have had to go there, but that switches on Sunday when they come to U.S. Bank Stadium at 3:25.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think I've played in every one of those games, so it's a little embarrassing. But yeah, they've definitely had our number. It feels like we've gone to Seattle for the last 8 years, so it'll be nice to have them at home. But yeah, honestly, it's another opportunity. We got to come out and we got to play well, just like every week. And yeah, then there's definitely incentive here. It's a team that's kind of had our number, and we got to come out there and we got to have a little chip on our shoulder.
Hockey mentioned earlier, Adam, that your teammate, your running mate, Justin Jefferson, has not played a home game with fans. Is that something he's brought up during the week?
I think I've brought it up to him more than he's brought it up to me. Just kind of explaining to him how cool it is. Obviously, he saw it a little bit in preseason, but it doesn't even compare to what our fans are really like in the regular season in a big game. So I know he's excited to go put on a show for them, and we are as well. This team is excited to get in front of our home crowd and just get back to playing football.
Adam, Mark Parrish here. And I've always wondered, we were fortunate in hockey when you lose a couple games in a row. The game was going to be a night later or 2 nights later, so there wasn't like a whole lot to deal with. And I've always wondered how you guys with football, when you lose and you've got a week to think about that and how you guys handle that, how you deal with whatever it is, the media, or how you guys handle the week in between and kind of dealing with those kind of the long-term dealing with losses.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think those first 2 days are the hardest because you don't have practice. You're not preparing for the next week. You're at home and the media is talking about it, all this stuff, right? But but then after that, you get to Wednesday, you start game planning, you start preparing for a new team, you start practicing, you're back on the field again. You're just so focused on the next week because you have to be in this league when you only have 17 opportunities to show what you can do and to try to make a run of the playoffs. You have to be focused and dialed in each week. So that makes it a little bit better. But yeah, those first 2 days, especially when it's a away game and you're traveling back home and you're thinking about the game and you're thinking about the loss, it's difficult, but you're always excited to get back on the field.
Hey, Adam, good morning. It's Marnie here. What you were just talking about is sort of the mindset and the feeling of the team this week. With what you guys have gone through the first couple weeks of the season, what would you say the attitude has been like in practice this week in particular? More driven by anger and just straight pissed offness, or more driven by determination?
Yeah, honestly, a little bit of both. I think everybody's frustrated that we haven't had any wins yet, and played ourselves into opportunities to win games, and that's frustrating. But at the same time, everybody's just excited to get back out there. Like I said, get back out there on Wednesday, practice. Get back out there yesterday and now today, and then have the opportunity to go out and play a big game at home in front of our crowd. I think everybody's just excited to have another opportunity to show that's not us. That 0-2 record is not a reflection of what this team really is. So, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you think or what you say. You got to go out there and prove it on Sunday.
Adam, you guys were talking about Justin Jefferson earlier in the first game in the new stadium. It's not fair to say he's struggled this season necessarily, but it's looked different for him. He's seen different coverages after a giant year last season. What sort of advice do you give a player like that is seeing different things each week than he saw last year when he found that success?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just keep being you. I mean, he's a phenomenal football player. He's a huge part of this team and probably one of the biggest parts of this team, as far as helping us win games. So just be you. He's an exciting guy to be around. He's fun. He's always having a good time. He's always happy, smile on his face. So just be you. Go out there and do your job. It's not rocket science. When you're that good and you're that talented and you love the game like he does, just go ahead, go be you. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about stats or this or that or good game, bad game. Just go be you. And I think that's what he does really well is he doesn't let anything affect him. He just goes out there. He loves playing football. He loves practice, and he's going to be him, and he's going to continue to make plays for us.
Alan, go get that. Alan.
Wow.
That's new.
And you're the one he wants to give his phone number to. You don't even know his name.
Put the D in his last name, then switch it. See if you can do it.
Alan Thielen.
Alan Thielen's okay.
Yeah. Hey, I like that name. Adam, go get that win on Sunday. Thank you for your time, man. We'll talk to you next week, buddy.
All right, I appreciate you guys.
Good luck.
Have a
Thanks,
good one.
Adam.
Bye, Alan.
Good luck.
Bye, Alan. See you later, Alan. Bye-bye. Gee, Alan Thielen is brought to you by the Thielen Foundation and ETS Performance. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't know. That's all right. I
a
opened
weird
the show
mood.
saying it was
Morning.
Wednesday, September 4th. So, I mean, that's the day we've had.
Yeah.
And I've yet to make a mistake.
Not exactly correct.